I'm Carrie Kozlowski. I'm the Chief Operating Officer and co-founder at Upfront. What Upfront is we're a patient engagement platform. But what we've really captured is this approach to personalizing and engaging patients in a way that drives outcomes. Our title was a little bit maybe out of my reach. I'll just share, Left on Red. The first thing I did was, of course, Google what that meant. For those of you, perhaps my peers, Left on Red is when you send the message, you can see they've got their read receipts on, you know that text message has been read, and then you get nothing back. Personally, that's what most of my conversations with my teen daughters are. In healthcare, that's a lot of what it feels like when we take a one-dimensional approach to sending messages, right? You're putting all this information out, but you're getting nothing back. We're not seeing those patients come for their visits. We're not seeing those patients schedule their care. You don't know, did they not want to take the action? Did they not like your message? Do they not like you, right? You're kind of left out there wondering. And that's, I think, the feeling of Left on Red is a little anxiety and a little confusion and a little bit of wonder of what you could have done differently. We often get caught up in the metrics that don't necessarily mean we achieved our outcome. So what was the click-through? How many emails were read? How many texts were left on read? But what we're focused on is, did they actually schedule the care? Did they come to the visit? Did they connect to that referral that you wanted them to see? We share an incredible amount of information with our providers. They not only know our medical history, they know our social history. They tend to know most of our socioeconomic information. They have our demographic information. Where people get left on red is, how did you know all of that about me and then not leverage it to engage me? When the technology feels like technology, that doesn't feel great. That communication can be human. It can feel warm. It can feel easy to understand. It can feel personal to me. And so I think that the shift here is, how do we take all of these insights that we gather, that health systems gather, and apply them in a way that helps patients get care more easily, in a way that meets their needs in the way they want to get their care. So what we're really going to be talking about is, how do we think about personalization and activating patients through the unique lens of 3 different patients, and what it means to help each of them as an individual get the care they need, but how we do that at scale, and what the right approaches are to thinking about personalization at the person level, but also at the health enterprise level. How do you reach all those patients in a way that doesn't require a bunch of additional resources, and overall think about the transformation of value-based care and our costs in general. What I really want to do is engage in the conversation with all of you, right? And I want to understand and share with you how our approach to hyper-personalization can have a huge impact on how we build trust, win loyalty, and that means patients will start to get the care they need. I think that's a big opportunity that we all have. By no means is it the secret sauce or special, silver bullet, if you will, but it can be a new approach. I think it's an innovative approach, and it is a way in which we can take our learnings from across industries and the data that we've collected so robustly in the last several decades in healthcare and apply it in a way that actually eases the patient's experience. So I'm hoping we have a little bit of a conversation, we walk through kind of how we think about personalization and how we find better outcomes as a result, but then it's the conversations afterwards that I hope we'll have in the hallway, where we really start to think about, how does this help the challenges that you're facing. Most excited about for ViVE, besides the black crows, because obviously what I'm looking for when I go to ViVE and I get to talk to folks is folks who are trying to solve the next big hard thing in healthcare. That's where I really get excited, is our platform is designed to engage patients, right? We bring all of that information together, and we reach out to a patient in a really tight, succinct way that's hyper-personalized to them. It can be applied in a lot of different ways. I don't think we know all the opportunities that are out there. What I want is to talk to people who are really kind of struggling with something, they're trying to figure out how to solve it. That's what we love to do at Upfront. We love it when our clients email us. We love it when we talk to new people that we meet at conferences like ViVE, where we get to say, what problem are you trying to solve? That's a hard one. Can we pull out the whiteboard and start thinking about that? How might we? And I think that piece also is a thing that gets me really excited about going to this conference. I do think people at ViVE are the how might we people, and those are the kinds of conversations that are really, really fun.